This happened some time back in 2016. I'm gonna share the story about these people. These people as known as YouTubers. They've been working with YouTube for some while. Hey, what's a sad face for? Why don't we go to a cemetery to make videos what we're performing like we're the dead people and we will get a massive amount of views. What do you say? Susan thought about it because Susan needs to pay her rent. Susan will only be there for an hour. Although Susan knew this was a bad idea, his friend James was happy, but Susan wasn't happy with this idea. But Susan needed to pay her bill, so Susan decided she would go with him to the place. What's that right there? Oh, Susan decided, huh? Susan was thinking, and then she finally agreed. Okay, bad boy, I wasn't quite sure about it, but I'll do the stupid challenge thing. Ha! They're gonna love it, that's great! James was all pumped up for this challenge, but Susan wasn't. Susan was thinking in her mind, why was he so excited? Because it's just some stupid challenge after all. Or was it? I'm happy to hear that you're gonna join the challenge. It's gonna be awesome, Susan. You have to see what we have in store. Susan decided this wouldn't be a good idea, but Susan decided she have to pay her bills because there's no other way to pay her bills because getting job in these times is pretty hard. The easiest job is by YouTube and it's the only thing. By 7 o'clock, Susan reached the old cemetery. And man, to be honest, it was damn god spooky. When Susan arrived there in the first place, Susan was damn god scared because who wouldn't be scared? We're in a cemetery at night where the dead was buried. A cold shiver ran down Susie's spine and Susie was decided this isn't a good idea, we should just go home. In the coffin though, where Susie was looking towards, James was inside in it and he was being a total badass. Susie was recording, so Susie bring an AC, thus it sounds more scarier. In the night ambulance and in that coffin, there was the plan. The plan was to film the video, make it scary, get a lot of views, and Susie can pay her rent. That's Susie decided. That's what Susie decided. Next, Susie see James in the coffin, grinning from ears to ears like it was something funny. He intended to stay there for the night, so he brought surprise that he can stay there for the whole night because he wanted to film a really long video, but Susie wasn't putting up with it for a sec. In their case, James would put it, longer video, more money. James chuckled. Susie showing the cameraman to look that way. In that direction, the cameraman showed James in the coffin, pretending he was dead with a vlog camera. But in that session, the horror event just started. Susie said, "We are in position, James." By that time, James will be in the coffin contacting Susie, seeing that Susie get an update. Because when you're in a dead people town and in a dead people coffin, anything can go wrong. Next, James acted like he was dead. It gives Susie a fright. In my circumstances, I know he wouldn't want to play dead for real because be careful what you wish for. Susie said in a scared voice, "Be careful, James. Susie grew up in an orphan, so Susie don't got much family." Next, rain started to fall in heavily, making the video more harder to film. But James was protected by the glass clear coffin. And man, he was talking it up. I guess he was scared because Susie was far away from him. Next, Susie going to the van while they come in, and then James started. Susie going to the van to take a little nice nap because no horror event is not starting when James started screaming and started panicking. Oh my god, what is that? But Susie couldn't hear because Susie was a little bit of a deep sleeper, I would say. What this thing was happening around for Susie was just quietness, a peace of mind, and a deep dream. Next, Susie got up because Susie thought she heard something. Or did she hear something? Who knows? But the only thing Susie heard outside is just quietness. The night howls, howling, and a whole other thing. Susie decided she would come out of the van and go explore. Susie got no idea what the time was because she slept throughout the whole entire video. When she waked up, it was morning and the sun was shining heavily, and Susan decided she would just freshen up and go outside to see what he was doing. Susie tried to contact him, but as she know it, no contact. "James, are you there? I'm up. How was the video? Is it successful?" But no answer from the other line. Susie started worried because Susie don't know what's going on because James usually to pick up the phone fast when Susie replied. Because in that circumstance, I would just suggest James enjoyed Susie company because he was alone in the coffin. Susie started sweating because Susie was panicking and trying to reach James from the other line, but no reply came back. Susie called out loudly, "James, this isn't funny. Stop playing. This isn't funny." But as you know it, no reply came back. Susie was started to look for James, and then a horrifying event figures happened in front of Susie. In the dirt, Susie can see James's coffin and James's lifeless body. The hair in the back of Susie's neck stand up like sharp needles. James's eyes was bulging out of the socket like a dead fish, and his mouth was wide open, and his skin was pale. Susie dropped her walkie-talkie, and stooped down on the ground. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. Susie cried out loud because Susie knew this wasn't real. But it is! They confirmed that Susie wake up in a place looked like an hospital, but it wasn't an hospital. There was a policeman what sit on a stool. The policeman looked kind of bored. The policeman say, "Are you okay?" But Susie wasn't taking that for an answer because Susie was just thinking, how the hell did she get here in the first place? The policeman was kind of looking bored till the policeman offered Susie something. The policeman said, "You can take these. This will make you better. These are your vlog camera from that night." Susie was looking at the incident from that night because now that boy, what she used to know, was now gone. Susie was looking at that recording from that night, what really happened. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video at home. Stay tuned because we're gonna do a whole lot of things like these. I mean, spooky things like these. Just stay tuned and I hope you smash like. Susie was crying because Susie usually shared her channel with him and Susie usually enjoyed his company. Susie note, if he didn't plan to go to the cemetery, he would be right beside her now, but it's too late. Susie was thinking to fix things first, but Susie just let it go because he was so excited about that day. And now he's gone forever.